Kurt, what are my thoughts of saying the fat you eat is the fat you wear? Hey, I'm not a nutrition expert or anything like that. You can get fat eating any kind of food, any kind of macronutrient combination. If your body requires, say, 2,000 calories a day for your basic metabolism and exercise, but you're consuming 4,000 calories of high carbs, you're still going to put on weight. It's not like carbs are magic or anything like that, or fat or protein. If you're over consuming your calories, you're going to put on weight. It's easier to do so with fat because it's more calorically dense, so it is a little more guilty just in that regard, but there's nothing inherently, from what I understand, like.
My response to Happy Healthy Vegan on answering my question. So here we go. To the fat you eat is the fat you wear. Coined by, I guess, Dr. McDougall or Durian Rider, those two people. But so, I mean, yeah, eating too much fat can still be problematic if you want to maintain steady weight loss. I mean, this is from, I'm not implying for all people. I mean, this is for some people, not all. Now, if you were to have a high metabolic rate, yes, there still is no running, I mean, there's still no running effects from, of course, the meat and dairy industry, this, but, cardiovascular disease and all that stuff that comes with it. Yeah, if you feel like, I feel like if you're getting too lean when you're, as a vegan, you can up the healthy plant fat, and there's definitely nothing wrong with that. The go-to fat, I would say, would be, avocado, for sure. Yeah, avocado for sure. That's just the main staple that it should be for anyone. I mean, whether it would be adding it to rice bowls, vegetables, etc. But there is plenty of plant fat sources that are healthy out there. I mean, without the added, with no cholesterol, because we don't need cholesterol. We produce it naturally. So, now, the plant fat versus the animal fat is vastly different, though, compound-wise. It's because the flesh, the flesh of the meat of the animal is, of course, more tough and more stubborn and dense-wise. Like you said, dense-wise, fat is dense, but it definitely does depend on the context of what kind of fat, of course. But, what was I going to say? So, I mean, yeah, we all know that, like, in the culture, around the world, anything, that goes for any culture around the world for the rule of fat thing, I guess, but it definitely doesn't matter the quality of the meat, dairy. We all know that it still has adverse bad health effects, negative long term, even if it's sourced across the entire planet of where that meat comes from. It's still going to have its effects. But now plant fat versus animal fat. I mean, yeah, plant fat has no cholesterol, all that stuff that's excluded. But it's definitely way easier to digest, I would say, because it's plant matter. Because there's been numerous studies done on plant fat, not just plant fat, but just plant matter in general, fruit, vegetable. It's just all easier to digest. There is plenty. I have plenty of unbiased sources stating all this truth. Logically speaking, this just makes sense that plant fat versus your meat and dairy fat is dense-wise, it is lighter for sure. It just takes a lot more of it though. But still, who's gonna sit there and I don't know. Let's say I'm gonna give an example. Just straight up, 20 pounds of avocados. Who's gonna sit there? Who's gonna sit there and do that? You know what I mean? But, all the research is out there for us unbiased. We just gotta, I'm just trying to put it all together, to puzzle the piece together, but, yeah, just overall, plant matter, no matter what, if it's fat or not, should be easier to digest, I would think. I would think, though, that's what I believe, for sure, based on research evidence, too, that's out there, but, yeah, that's pretty much, thank you, Happy Healthy Vegan, for answering my question. I really appreciate that, and I really hope you see this. You see this video. I really hope you do. It would mean a lot, because I would really honestly would like to have a conversation with you, man. Please hit me up on this. I know I'm small, but I would definitely love to have a conversation with you, man. Please reach out to me. like, please do, man. Like, I really would appreciate if you did, because like you genuinely seem like a nice guy, man. Like, I really do appreciate your effort. You've been in the community for years. I'm just a newbie, dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you can reach out to me, dude, that would be great. I mean, let me see. I'm gonna try to like remember an email here. A good email you can. So if you want to reach out to me, please reach out to the email. This is like an I guess this could be an alternative email. Please reach out to Hoss, HOSS 6820 at gmail.com, and please email me or something, or where we can actually talk, because that would be amazing. Thanks, man, again for answering my question. It really did touch me when you did, because like it's like exciting, you know. We get to talk about, logically speaking, about the plant-based world and everything. You know what I'm saying? All right, have a good one, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little clip.